waiting for?
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. And one time for the birthday girl. Jasmine Brand is here today.
Hey.
2 times for the birthday.
Hey.
3 times for the birthday.
Okay.
Go ahead and visit your birthday.
The Sagittarius.
It's your birthday.
All you Sagittarius out there, thank y'all so much for being the opening act for Capricorn.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
But we are fresh from D.C.
Yes, we are.
Celebrating your birthday, but we'll talk about that later. But let's get the show started. Today we have a really amazing guest who's going to be joining us, Dr. Bayo. And she has a crowdsourced list of healthcare clinicians who have been recognized as caring and empathetic doctors. So you know how you're
I like that.
I can't find a good doctor. Well, when you have a great doctor, you can put them on this list.
Okay. So they have good bedside manner.
Yeah, that means that you had a great experience with the healthcare professional, because we know how hard it is when you're trying to find a doctor and you're like, do you have a good this person?
Yep.
Do you have a good gynecologist? Do you have a good... And so this list can help you with that. So we'll talk to her about her experience.
Okay.
And clinicians who care. All right, but in the meantime, let's shine a light. 800-292-5150 is a number. Call us up. Let us know who you want to shine a light on. We have somebody really special who we want to shine a light on, who had a great weekend over the weekend, did something amazing, and low-key. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm here. I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And today, we want to shine a light on Mayor-elect of Detroit, Mary Sheffield, the first ever black woman mayor in Detroit, first ever woman. And she got married over the weekend. She put out a joint statement, and she was super low-key about it.
She was.
Like, people didn't even know this was happening. Ricky Jackson Jr., and in a joint statement, they said, we are incredibly grateful for all the love, prayers, and well wishes we've received during this special moment in our lives. Now, who is this man? Well, according to his LinkedIn page, because, you know, people did the research.
Of course.
He's a program manager for Project Play, Southeast Michigan. They provide youth in the region with access to safe play and quality sports programs.
I love that. This is a great year for her.
Oh, listen, she about to have an amazing, amazing time. And she's going to be stressed out, too, being mayor. But, you know, she knows it comes with the territory. She's already been in politics, doing her thing for a while. So there's a picture of them on the Cook Up Show podcast. He's a community leader and brother of WNBA star Rickea Jackson, too, by the way.
Oh, I didn't realize. But it's so great because they're both for the community, so it tracks.
Yeah.
It tracks.
I'm sure that's going to boost everything they have going on for the community. All right, so shout out to you, Mary Sheffield. Congratulations on an amazing 2025.
Already.
Now, Jordan, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my daddy.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 10.
Jordan, tell us about your daddy.
My dad is nice. Sometimes he's mean, but he's cool and he's funny.
What's your dad's name?
Don't say his name. Don't say his name.
He said, you know where you messed up because you said sometimes he's mean.
Wait, I'm on the air?
Yep.
Can you tell New Mano I said hi?
Absolutely. And shine a light on your dad, who is going to remain anonymous. Thank you for calling, Jordan.
Hey, Dad.
And have a good day. Are you going to school?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150, just in case you couldn't get through. And we got your Yeetie when we come back. And since the Jasmine Brand is here, let's get right into the juicy gossip and talk more about this Diddy documentary. How did that Netflix footage get purchased? Also, what is the fallout from The Reckoning? A lot of people have things to say. We'll fill you in. It's Way Up.
It's truth in the room.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with the Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And let's get into this. So, this Diddy documentary, unauthorized, clearly.
Yes, for sure.
The Reckoning that 50 Cent is an executive producer on. There's a lot of people speaking out about things that they're saying are not true.
Right.
Now, one of them is Kirk Burrows' allegations that, claims that he firsthand saw Diddy slap his own mother, Janice Combs. Here's what he said.
He was holed up in a hotel on the east side, him and his mother. He didn't know what was going to happen. And I saw Janice question Sean. And I saw him put his hands on her, call her and slapped her.
Oh my God.
Well, according to reports, Janice Combs has addressed this. She said, I'm portrayed as an abusive parent. This is untrue. As I have stated previously, I was a single mother raising my son. I held 3 and even 4 jobs in an attempt to provide a comfortable upbringing and quality education for my child. I raised Sean with love and hard work, not abuse. The allegations that my son slapped me while we were conversing after the tragic City College event are inaccurate and patently false. That was a very sad day for all of us.
Okay. That was one of the more shocking moments there's a lot of shocking moments in the documentary, but when I saw that, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, so Netflix, they tried to do a cease and desist, Diddy's team,
right,
to Netflix, but they clarified no one was paid to be a part of the documentary because, you're not supposed to.
Right.
And, what they're saying is that Diddy hired people to film, but never paid them.
And sounds like it might be accurate based on what other people in the documentary are saying about him not allegedly paying people.
Well,
that'd be one group of people you need to pay.
Yeah. Now you're like, dang, I should have paid. All right. Now, another thing that came from, and not necessarily this documentary, but there's been some fallout.
Okay.
Misa Hilton, that's Justin's mother, who's Diddy's ex. She declined an offer, she said, to appear in the documentary, but she said she is facing harassment because of claims that other people have made about her in that series. They dated back in the 90s. They had a son, Justin Combs, in 1993.
Right.
She posted and deleted this. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a private person, and it pains me that I even have to post this. The harassment my son and I have been dealing with because of things implied by Gene Deal and stated in a recent Netflix documentary has been heartbreaking. Now, here's what Gene Deal had to say.
Okay.
You had on the internet that said that I said that Wolf was Justin's father. I never said that. But did I deny it? Did I act like I didn't know? Yeah. You know why? Because anything that can hurt this, I'm going to war with this.
Okay, Gene Deal. That was, the security. He's been doing a lot of interviews.
For a while. Even before this Netflix documentary.
For quite some time. So
I'm not saying it, Wolf does look like him.
I know, because people, when they do the side by side, but on Maury Povich, a lot of times that is incorrect.
That is incorrect.
I just want to say this, but, she did, before she deleted this post, she did say this will be a post and delete. She said they are casualties of war. This is, she said, why didn't this go viral? This is exactly the type of harassment I'm speaking on. So I guess people have been harassing her. Now, Gene Deal has since responded and said this.
Misa, how am I harassing you? I've never harassed you. I've always been a protector of you so far until now. Your ex is the reason why you being harassed. Your ex is the reason why your son is the way he is.
He not wrong, Ange.
Right.
He kind of right. We all talking about this because of your ex.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back about last night, we were in D.C. for your birthday. We got to talk about all the things.
Okay.
Because on the way back, Keys, who came with me, my makeup artist and yours, was like, I ain't did this in a minute. And we'll tell you what this is.
Okay.
It's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Up with Angela Yee, and it is time to go under the radar with Jasmine Brand.
Yeah, I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Now, thanks to you, I spent some time in D.C. over the weekend.
You did.
And it was amazing. So first we went to Marcus Samuelson's restaurant, Marcus, D.C.
Amazing food.
Food was so good. I wish I had some right now. I'm thinking about it.
I like the crab rice. You don't eat fish, but that's my favorite part. Yes.
Well, I had the bird.
You did have the bird.
I had the chicken.
That was good too.
But they had these sweet potato. Anyway, I'm just thinking about the food. It's getting me excited.
Yeah.
Then after that, we headed over to Manifest. When I tell you, y'all got to hear about this concept of this space.
Yes.
First of all, it's Black owned.
All the places we went to for my birthday were Black owned in D.C.
So Manifest is actually a barbershop, a bar, and a restaurant, and a speakeasy all in one.
It's amazing.
And a store. It has a shopping experience too. And they also have some type of membership aspect to it as well.
Yep.
But when I tell you, it was so beautiful in there. I've never seen anything like this.
I've never seen a space like that. And also, there's different little, obviously it's a speakeasy, so there's little secret doors, and they really took care of us.
Yeah, it's a hospitality space. So imagine you can get a haircut, have a drink,
Go to dinner.
go shopping, and then hang out downstairs in the speakeasy with the DJ.
And it's black owned.
Yeah. So I just want to shout out I love going to like amazing businesses that I've never been to before. I don't spend a ton of time in DC.
Yeah.
But that was cool. Then we went to another place after that.
We did. That's black owned too.
So
Gaia Supper Club. We went there last.
for hookah.
Yes.
And I just want to say I drove down there with Keys. She does my makeup. She does your makeup. She's
Right.
also a friend.
Right.
And on the way back, she was like, I ain't did that in a minute. We went to 3 places.
We did.
We closed it out. Lights came on.
The lights came on. People were like, is that Angela Yee?
Yeah, so happy birthday to you, Jess. And then they
Thank
kept thinking
you.
it was my birthday.
We had so much, and you came all the way from New York.
Yeah.
I had friends come from Detroit. That was a really nice group, and it was chill. It was low key, and it was we supported a black business. It was like the Eat Out.
Yeah, it was beautiful. The Eat Out BK, that's not just a random thing she said.
Right.
That's what- yeah. It's a
Context,
experience.
please.
Yeah, context. Thank you. All right. Well, anyway, that is about last night. But when we come back, maybe you've been having some nights where you're out hitting up 3 places. Who do you call it? 2:30 in the morning, like I'm coming over. And maybe you have some secrets you want to tell us about some late night calls. Or maybe, on the let out, that's when you hook up.
Right. It is.
800-292-5150. It's a no judgment zone. What is your secret? That's 800-292-5150. Maybe you went out with your friends and got so drunk you threw up at the table
Oh my God.
and then dipped out. Who knows? 800-292-5150. Call us up. We want to hear your secrets. You're anonymous. It's a no judgment zone. Again, that's 800-292-5150. Call us up and tell us a secret.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Oh, yeah, baby. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And it's time for Tell Us a Secret. That's when you call up anonymously. No judgment.
No judgment at all.
All right. 800-292-5150. Anonymous caller. What's your secret?
So this happened about like last year. I broke up with my ex. Actually, she was like real nasty to my mom. She would talk to her crazy, just be saying anything to her. So like I had to let her go. My mom is real special to me. I have a tight knit relationship. So I broke up with her. But as going through the breakup process, she had a necklace at my crib. And I was a little down on my luck with cash and all that. So I actually sold her necklace.
You sold her necklace. Did she ask for it back?
She did actually later on.
What'd you say?
I tried to play dumb, like I didn't know where it was or anything, but I got a little good chunk of change for that.
Wow.
I'm kind of still stuck at the fact that you broke up with her over your mom. That's interesting. You don't hear that often.
I mean, my mom is real special to me, though. I love my mom, and I tried to make them get along, but she just wasn't budging.
Okay, now a moment of honesty. Was your mom rude to her first? Because I agree with not being rude to somebody's mom.
Yeah.
But sometimes moms be overprotective of their...
Moms be tripping sometimes.
That's mom, though. You got to respect your elders.
I agree. But I'm just saying, how bad was it? Like, was your mom the one that was kind of...
Yeah, like my mom wouldn't let us sit in the front seat.
Oh, my God.
I didn't think it was that crazy personally, but she just couldn't handle it and would be talking back to my mom.
Oh, this is crazy.
Now, I would let his mom sit in the front seat.
I would too,
but most moms would be like, no, you sit.
Yeah, they would your mom, whatever. The point of the matter is you secretly pawned your ex-girlfriend's stuff.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad about it, but I needed the cash at the time.
Wow. One more question. Do you normally have issues with your girlfriends because of your mom?
Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does.
Does she ever like anybody?
She doesn't.
That's a different question for a different day, all right? I'm working on it.
Okay.
Okay, his mom's the problem. We got it.
All right, mama's boy. We see you.
That is whack as hell.
I normally get along with people's moms.
I do too,
so
but
yeah. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what that might be like. There might be like one mom. Actually, no, there was one mom who didn't like me. But
there wasn't any, and I have a strong personality. There wasn't any that I knew of. Maybe behind closed doors. If I hope you dump her.
When I was in college, we'll talk about it later.
That's a good topic, though.
It is. All right, when we come back, we got your Yeetie. So let's talk about this celebrity who said he will never work with women again after this sexual harassment case. We'll tell you who it is and what happened. It's Way Up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with the Jasmine brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Let's get right into this Yee tea. So, according to allhiphop.com, they have this exclusive.
Okay.
Cassie is officially considered unreachable by the federal court. A judge ruled that she has been evading getting served in this whole freak-off lawsuit that was filed by Clayton Howard. So now he's able to serve her through alternate means. So there were 9 failed service attempts at 3 different addresses in New York and Connecticut, as well as they reached out to her lawyer. The lawyer responded but declined to accept service. So with no physical location confirmed, they said the only practical option is to send the summons complaint order by email.
Okay.
So normally you have to serve somebody, but once you try that and it's been done several times, then they can serve you another way.
Yeah, that's happened to us before.
It has.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got your site back, Jasmine. The
Yes.
Jasmine brand is back.
The Jasmine brand is back, baby.
The Instagram page is official now because y'all had like the .jasmine.brand. Now it's just the Jasmine brand.
And
Back.
shout out to Meyer Faddle for miraculously getting it back. I don't know what he did, but we're back, baby.
All right, now Jason Derulo is saying that he will never work with women again. He was on an episode of In Depth with Graham Bensinger, and here is what he had to say after he had gotten sued by a woman, and the lawsuit was then dismissed. But here's what he said.
What did you learn going through that? Never work with women. There's truth in every joke. It's a sad truth. Like, I will never be alone in a room with a woman that I work with ever again. It's too risky. That case was dismissed twice, and there's hardly no mention of it online. When that case was brought up, it was on every single front page, and I lost so many brand deals, relationships. I lost millions of dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, so now he's saying he won't do that. Look, he probably has PTSD from the situation.
Yeah, and it can't hurt to have someone else around. You know, it's fine.
Right. He has a twice dismissed lawsuit against a singer who, has made allegations against him. And he said they were ridiculous and things that just sounded not even believable.
Right.
So,
Okay.
All right. Now, here's an apology from Trayvon Boykin. Now, this all happened after an interview resurfaced. He said he shared a moment, and this moment was 10 years ago, where he talked about going to Thanksgiving at Russell Wilson's house. And this was on, a podcast where he was just discussing how weird it was. Here's what he said initially.
Russell Wilson, I went to his house for Thanksgiving. The weirdest feel like his mama wasn't there. Sisters wasn't there. Even if you don't fool with your family, like, it still works to me on Thanksgiving. It's literally him, Sierra Daddy, me, Noonie, Baby Future, the chef, and 2 nannies.
All right. Well, on this latest episode of the House of Playmakers, he did apologize. I don't know.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
When it come to Thanksgiving, the reason I said what I said is because when we had a little bit of nothing, we still came together as a family. So when I seen something a little bit different, it was that to me. It was different. Now, I probably could have articulated it a lot better than what I did, and I could have gave a little bit more context than what I did. I do want to issue an apology because they didn't necessarily deserve it. I could have told a story without name dropping.
Why wasn't he with his family if they were so close?
Yeah, that's a fact. And
Hello.
also, I like to say, I didn't really have a problem with what he said. I had a problem with him saying it on the podcast. Like, if he was talking to one of his homeboys, like, yo, it was weird over there.
Well, yeah, we wouldn't even know.
Yeah, that's fine. But then you get on the podcast, like, come on.
This man invited you into his home.
Yeah, that's so private.
Now, Russell Wilson's mom also responded, said, I'm his mom. It's none of your business. This is opportunistic. I am so tired of you men cutting down my son. Jesus said to all accusing the woman, he who is without sin cast the first stone.
She pulled a scripture out.
Yeah, so she also brought up his criminal history. She said, Russ thought enough of you who has a criminal history to love you enough to invite you over.
You know you mad with your mama getting the comments.
Mama. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you need to know about them. We told you about Netflix and this $72 billion equity deal. Well, now there is a $108.4 billion bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. We'll give you the details. It's way up.
This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's time to go under the radar with Jasmine Brand
I'm not
also.
just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Now, look, these are some big money deals we're talking about, but a little digging will help you understand what's happening. So, Netflix had got this offer accepted, and that was a $72 billion merger between Netflix and Warner Brothers Discovery. That would include their film studio, HBO, and HBO Max, and then they also would get access to decades of films and shows in the Warner Brothers Pictures archive. But it would not include CNN and TNT and other cable networks that are owned by Warner Brothers Discovery. Well, Paramount is now launching a hostile bid for Warner Brothers Discovery, even though this Netflix deal has already been announced last week, and they are actually offering, way more money.
$30 per share, right?
You said $30 per share?
Yeah.
Yeah, so $178 billion. So that, isn't that? No, that's the wrong number.
Let me see.
Hold on, I'm trying to, $108.4 billion, sorry. Okay, I might get that wrong. $108.4 billion is what they're offering. And so here's what's interesting, though, because Donald Trump has weighed in, and he's not giving the Netflix deal his stamp of approval. He said he will be involved in that decision. And historically, presidents have not gotten involved in antitrust approvals when companies are seeking to merge. So this is going to require some approvals, but not from the FCC because they don't own any broadcast stations. However, what's interesting about it is that when it comes to Paramount's deal and situation, his son-in-law is has an investment firm called Affinity Partners that he founded, Jared Kushner, and he would be also backing that with his funds.
So this explains probably why Trump wants to be involved.
Now he wants to be involved.
Yeah.
In addition to that, the person who acquired Paramount earlier this year, he's the son of Larry Ellison, in an $8 billion deal, has close ties to Donald Trump. His father had very close ties to him. And he also spoke to Donald Trump over and had great conversations, he said. He said, I don't want to speak for him in any way, shape, or form, but I've had great conversations.
Now we know his motive.
So now we know. There's always a little something extra. So we shall see what happens with this situation.
Okay.
All right. Does that mean my streaming bill is going down?
That's what I was just trying to figure out. Like, does this mean I'm going to have less apps to pay for? Will they combine them? It'll be less, maybe?
All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. When we come back, we got the Way Up Mix at the top of the hour. Plus, we have a special guest joining us today, Dr. Bayo. She is the founder of Clinicians Who Care. So if you have a great doctor, you can add them to this list. It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with Jasmine Brand.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
All right, so the Golden Globe nominations are in, and these are going to air January 11th on CBS and stream on Paramount Plus. One battle after another. Have you seen that? 9 nominations.
I was just going to ask you, did you see that? No, I have not.
I'm ashamed of myself for not having seen that yet because I keep on hearing great things about it. But I also want to point out Tiana Taylor is up for Best Supporting Actress for her role.
I saw that.
In One Battle After Another.
And Michael B. Jordan, too.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Michael B. Jordan also is up for a nomination for Golden Globe Awards. Sentimental Value and Sinners, those are the top nominations too. 8 nominations and 7 nominations respectively.
Okay.
In addition to that, White Lotus, I love that show, and Adolescents have both 6 and 5 nominations respectively.
Okay.
So,
I never saw Adolescents, but I do love White Lotus.
White Lotus is my show. I cannot wait. It's going to be in France.
Oh,
in the new
nice.
season. Yeah, so shout out to everybody who was nominated. If you've been watching your face, a lot of times when they do these, I'm like, I never even heard of this show.
It makes us go watch it.
But it does make you go and watch it.
And I feel like this is the one where they say maybe you might get nominated for an Oscar based off of Golden Globes, right? Sometimes I feel like that might be
that's how they predict it.
Yeah, a little
another
teaser.
new award is Best Stand-Up Special.
Okay.
And so Kevin Hart is nominated for that as well. So shout out to him for that. And he's got some great streaming numbers too for his new special. I just had a chance to watch it finally.
Okay.
All right, now let's get into Kelly Rowland. So she's been on tour, as you know, and she was estranged from her father for over 30 years. She reconnected in 2018 after she gave birth to her first son. And he was in the audience at her show, and she dedicated a song to him.
That's sweet.
And here's how that sounded.
Stuttering because I'm nervous. This next song, I want to dedicate to this man who helped bring me into this world. This is his first time seeing me perform, ATL. Daddy, this is for you.
Wow, he was in the audience for her son.
Oh, Daddy, this is for you.
I like that. That's so sweet. All right, now Wale was recently on the Boardroom Talks program with Rich Kleiman and Damian Scott.
Okay.
And he talked, of course, about his new album, Everything Is a Lot, which I've been playing nonstop.
It's a one through how many? 12 tracks? It's a good...
It's a really solid album.
It is a good album.
All right, so one of the things that he talked about was his relationship with Kid Cudi and how that kind of deteriorated.
Okay.
He talked about a time where Kid Cudi had said some negative things about him to Complex, basically like nobody listens to Wale. Why would you say that?
Yeah, that's mean.
And here's what else he had to say about him and Kid Cudi and how things kind of fell apart because they were going to do a song together, and then Kid Cudi sent him the vocals like over the phone. Listen to this.
He did the vocals over the phone, and like he couldn't really be bothered to do the vocals properly. Okay, it's whatever. You did that 2016. I invited him to something like personal, and he just like, everybody just wants me to do everything for them. It was like a long rant. I was like, whoa, I bet. Like, let's fight. It was really bad for a couple years how I felt about him and how I felt about the grace he would get for like struggling. I was going through the same stuff and I ain't there getting it. Like, but now like I'm on some like everybody, it's kumbaya.
He said, okay, let's fight.
He did use those vocals too. I just want to point that out.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go.
All
right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Any question, me and Jasmine Brand got you back. That's 800-292-5150. Maybe you're a dog in a mutt and you need some help. We got you. It's way up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with the Jasmine Brand to give you some advice. And today we have someone on the line who is in a relationship, a sexual relationship, with her friend's cousin and doesn't know how to tell her.
What's your opinion on me, my friend's cousin? She doesn't know about it yet, but I'm just trying to get some, suggestions about it. Thank you, Angela Yee. We love you.
Jasmine, what are your thoughts on this? How do you tell somebody close to you that I'm having sex with your cousin?
I think the sooner the better because I think it'll be awkward. And also the cousin doesn't want to feel like be the last to know. So I don't think it's that big of a deal though.
It's not. It becomes, you know what? The longer you wait and the more you like hide and lie and deceive, then that's when it becomes an issue. I'm just wondering why she didn't say something sooner. I guess sometimes it's awkward for people if you're dating like a friend's family member. Have you ever done that?
I don't think so.
When I was younger, one of my friends dated my other friend's brother.
Okay, how was that?
It was weird.
Yeah. And this is how it's probably going to be for a little bit too.
Yeah. I think sometimes it is a little annoying because if things happen, like if there's any fallout or say the cousin starts like messing with other people, now you feel obligated. Now I'm caught in the middle of something.
Yep, gets tricky.
So I think when you tell your friend, also let her know, I don't want you to be in the middle of anything.
Right.
I will not involve you. I'm not going to ask you questions about your cousin. This just happened. It wasn't anything that I ever thought would go down, and so I really like him, he likes me, but I'm definitely not going to involve you because when you talk to your friends about who you're dating, it's weird if it's that person's cousin, if you're like he ain't ish or his, so you just have to,
she can't be venting to her.
You can't vent, you can say positive things,
that's it,
but you want to make sure that you navigate this respectfully, knowing that your friend is in an awkward position sometimes.
That's good advice.
All right. Well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. As you can see, we take your voicemails as well. And when we come back, we have a special guest joining us, Dr. Bayo, alongside Coach Jessie. Now, Dr. Bayo has her own platform called Clinicians Who Care. It is a crowdsourced list of healthcare clinicians. Dr. Bayo herself is a nationally recognized health advocate, board certified in family medicine. So she's had experience on both sides, being a patient and being a doctor. So who better to take advice from? It's Way Up.
Yeah, let's go.
Turn me up. Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's that time. We got some really important things to discuss. Coach Jessie is here with me. What happens when doctors don't listen? Now, we do have somebody here who has been on it. You're a board-certified family physician, a health equity advocate, and the founder of Clinicians Who Care. Dr. Bayo, welcome to Way Up.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited just to be here in this room. Like the energy, I'm all in.
Now, Dr. Bayo, before we get into the solutions that you've come up with, I want people to understand what your story is. You live this not just as a doctor, but also as a patient. So talk to us about what was happening with you and how doctors kept brushing you off.
Although I've been in this space for a long time, it wasn't until I nearly became a statistic that we hear about all the time, which is Black women are 3 times more likely to die during childbirth or shortly thereafter than our white counterparts. Well, I had just delivered my second baby, and I came out of the C-section, and it was about 30 minutes. I knew I didn't feel right. I called my nurse and I said, something isn't right. And she said, you look fine, Bayo. Everything looks normal. This is how you're supposed to feel. I'll never forget, as she exited the room, it started to get worse. I started to feel a pain that I'd never felt in my life. Next thing I know, I go to the I'm sent to the OR. I found that I'm bleeding internally. I'm transfused multiple units of blood. I was hospitalized for weeks. And so in that moment, I nearly lost my life. And so...
And knowing something was wrong.
I knew something was wrong. And so I want to help as many people as I can, and especially women and Black women, be able to have that voice, because I know what it's like. Because this is a hospital that I work as a physician and a medical director. So the staff knew me for years, but it didn't matter.
Right now I'm here with Coach Jessie. We're talking to Dr. Bayo, and we're discussing her Clinicians Who Care crowdsourced list of healthcare clinicians who have been recognized as caring and empathetic doctors. You know, Dr. Bayo, you've also kind of pulled back the curtain on what goes on in medical training, which the average person wouldn't know.
I talk about the 3 C's, being clear, concise, and confident. If you are not feeling well and you go to the doctor and you're like, I just haven't been feeling well for a couple of days, that doctor can interpret it in many ways. Right. They can say, oh, you're just anxious, or maybe you just need to sleep more, or maybe you just need to kind of reduce your stress, versus I've been having stomach pain for 3 days. I can't eat. I'm nauseous all the time, and it's impacting my quality of life. All of a sudden, you are being clear, you're being concise, and you are being confident. And I can tell you, when you say it in that way, a doctor who will have a running list, meaning there's a term called differential diagnosis. So based on the symptoms that you present, that doctor will think of 3 to 4 things that your symptoms could be associated with. So that example I gave with stomach pain, the doctor's going to think it could be constipation, it could be gallbladders, it could be stress. But if you give it in the way that I said, all of a sudden it's like, oh, maybe we need to check for cancer. Maybe we need to check for this. If you are in front of a doctor and they tell you your labs look fine, everything looks normal, this is what I recommend you say. I understand that my labs are normal, but I'm curious. I'm still not feeling well, so what are the next steps to identify why I'm feeling like this?
I love that.
And using the words curious or help me understand is an important piece.
All right, we have Medical Director of Urgent Care Clinics at St. Mary's Health Network, and she's board certified in family medicine. Dr. Bayo is here. We have more with her when we come back. It's Way Up.
Do this, one of the most famous women in radio. We're talking about Angela Yee.
You're Way Up with Angela Yee.
Please believe that.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. Have you ever had problems finding a doctor who cared about you, who you felt like I could ask them anything, who you're comfortable with? Well, Dr. Bayo has Clinicians Who Care. She's here with me and Coach Jessie today, and we're talking about her crowdsourced list of healthcare clinicians. So talk to us about what is Clinicians Who Care.
So over 90% of Americans have shared that they have been dismissed or gaslit when they seek care, and that means being told that you're fine, everything is okay. Well, recently I shared another story of dismissal that happened to me during my 3rd year of medical school in Chicago. I noticed that I started losing my hair. I was dealing with joint pain, and my hands and my feet were swollen. Every morning, it didn't matter what I did. And so I went to the doctor, and I was told, well, do you think you're pregnant? I was like, no, I don't think I'm pregnant. And then I was told, well, this is normal because you're in medical school and you are just stressed out. So after going to 6 doctors, I finally found one doctor to listen and believe me. And I ultimately ended up with a diagnosis of lupus, and I have a clotting disorder as well. Well, I shared that story online. I had never shared that, even though I share a lot. And when I did, it blew up because people were sharing their dismissal, but they were also sharing the name of a doctor who had listened, cared, and believed them. And then I thought to myself, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a list that connects people with doctors who've been shown to listen, care, and believe their patients. So created my team, a small little team. We created a Google form and we put city and state. We put every single specialty. It is a patient recommended list. It is organic. I started it just a few months ago, and it
doctors
grew.
aren't putting themselves on there.
Now they could be, but we have vetted, we vet and we can see. But just 3 weeks ago, I received a DM and a woman said that she had been dismissed for several years. She found an OB-GYN on the list and unfortunately was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. But in the message, she said, thank you, because I found a doctor that took all of my symptoms seriously. And then I had a mom who reached out from Connecticut and said, I have a neurodivergent child and I have been looking for a pediatrician who will take my child and their journey seriously. And it touches my heart because she said, I found someone on your list and we have a plan. That's healthcare, Angela. Like, our system is fractured. We know that. But if we can have something that will help us get to the right care sooner rather than later, that's huge.
Dr. Bayo, you are definitely a clinician who cares. I can tell just by this platform that you've created, but also how passionate you are when you talk about everything. So I can't even imagine, just the help that you've given to people.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you for the opportunity to reach more people. I am grateful.
And please add if you have an amazing experience, please add.
clinicians2care.com.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming through. This was amazing and eye-opening for a lot of us.
You are saving lives.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. If you have a great doctor and you want to add them to Clinicians Who Care, make sure you do that. And if you want to watch this full interview with Dr. Bayo and Coach Jesse, you can check it out on my YouTube channel, Way Up With Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm here.
What a good day.
This was a great Monday.
Are you celebrating your birthday all month or up until Capricorn season?
I think I'm just going to celebrate until the end of the night, okay?
Okay.
And then it's over.
Well, thank you for being
and you're coming up next.
Thank you for being our opener for Capricorn season. We appreciate you.
My pleasure.
Okay, good. The main act is coming soon, ladies and gentlemen, Capricorn season. Again, thank you to Dr. Bayo for joining us. Make sure y'all check out Clinicians Who Care. I think making sure that we are comfortable going to the doctor, that we feel like we're being heard. We all talk about Black maternal health care and also just Black women in general not getting the same care as other counterparts.
Right.
So this is really important. There's a lot of good clinicians out there. So imagine a list of those who are great, that have been vetted out, and that are great references.
I love it.
But anyway, this is your show. So you have the last word.
My name is 504 to the Meat Show. I'm coming way from New Orleans, Louisiana. I would love to shine a light on each and every one that's doing something positive in this world. Make a difference. Everyone should try to be useful and not useless. And I love listening to Angela Yee. I want to shine a light on you, Angela. I want to shine a light on each and every one of you all, because you all are making a difference and you are greatness. I will never settle for less. I will always be the best, just like you guys. Have a great day.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.